We hope by the end of this video you have a better understanding on how to remove, balance and control both phosphate and nitrate levels within your aquarium. The products for this exercise are Ultimate Aquacare's Phosphate Remover and Ultimate Aquacare's Nitrate Remover. Let's start with phosphate. Generally the signs are a deep red, carpet-like algae called cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria covers rock, glass and in extreme cases corals. If you have a low phosphate concentration yet still have cyanobacteria, it means the cyanobacteria is using phosphate in the form of tricalcium diphosphate, which is latched onto your rock in order to grow. Phosphate has many sources such as fish food, fish feces and other organic material. These come into direct contact with your aquarium and there is very little we can do to stop them from entering. Therefore it is up to you to dose your aquarium on a daily basis to prevent phosphate levels from escalating. Phosphate exists as two forms, the ion, which is dissolved in your water, and tricalcium diphosphate, which latches onto your rock. Note, when treating high levels of phosphate, the calcium breaks away from the tricalcium diphosphate and increases your calcium concentration. In order to help minimize this, we highly recommend doing 10% weekly water changes. Unlike various products on the market that treat only the water column for phosphate, Ultimate Aquacare's Phosphate Remover physically reacts with both forms of phosphate, which not only depletes the ionic phosphate, but also the chemically bound phosphate present within the deep pores of your live rock. The dosing table located on our Phosphate Remover indicates various high levels and a maintenance dose. If you have high levels of phosphate, stick to the dosing table, test frequently and dose accordingly. If you're starting a tank or have your phosphate levels under control, it is important that you keep these levels low by dosing with a highlighted maintenance dose on a daily basis. For instance, David McIntyre's aquarium at Wagga has a daily maintenance dose of 8 ml per day. This helps prevent phosphate levels from building up once again. Signs of overdose are a flake-looking white precipitate that floats around in your aquarium until it is collected in your existing filter system. This is why we highly recommend testing frequently and dose according to the table located on our phosphate remover. Let's move on to dealing with nitrate. Generally the signs are green, stringy and hairy algae. This nuisance algae covers rock, glass and in extreme cases corals. Nitrate has many sources such as fish food, fish feces and other organic material. These come into direct contact with your aquarium and increase your nitrate concentration. This means it is necessary for you to dose your aquarium on a daily basis to prevent nitrate levels from escalating. Nitrate exists as only the one form. The ion is dissolved in your water. The reason for this is that under aquarium conditions all nitrates are soluble. This means to remove it requires other methods. To remove nitrate, we need to do it via biochemical reaction. This means we need the conditions for denitrifying bacteria. The conditions are present within your live rock, filter media and deep sandbed. Denitrifying bacteria needs a suitable carbon source, which it will use for energy to carry out denitrification. Our nitrate remover contains a proven carbon source, which denitrifying bacteria successfully use to carry out denitrification. The dosing table located on our nitrate remover indicates various high levels and a maintenance dose. If you have high levels of nitrate, stick to the dosing table, test frequently and dose accordingly. If you're starting a tank or have your nitrate levels under control, it is important that you keep these levels low by dosing with a highlighted maintenance dose on a daily basis. Due to David McIntyre's aquarium being overstocked, means it requires more nitrate remover to help keep it under control. Therefore he has a daily maintenance dose of 20 ml per day. This helps prevent nitrate levels from building up once again. Signs of overdose are a pinkish, whitish mucus floating around your aquarium. This is because the carbon source is feeding other natural organisms within your tank. We highly recommend testing frequently and dose according to the table located on our nitrate remover. In saying that, we also recommend doing 10% weekly water changes. If you do not consistently keep up your dose, nitrate and phosphate levels can quickly climb, which means it will take time to get them back under control. To help ensure you don't miss a dose, we highly recommend using a dosing pump for each one and having a bottle spare when current bottles are running low. The products that we're using to remove phosphate and nitrate are Australian made, extremely high quality, and inexpensive. They have been successfully tested and proven to work in aquariums across Australia 3 years prior release. The dosing tables in our phosphate and nitrate remover are only guidelines. You should find a balance for your own aquarium due to the amount of fish, coral, live rock, and filtration system. Good luck, and thanks for watching.